This award was from Hassan Giordano in 2018. DMV News, Be More News, Donnie Glover. All right, that's my Malcolm X award. That's Governor Hogan, Boyd Rutherford, Kathleen Pugh, and Yummy. 2023, I want access to the grand jury, or I want the Supreme Court. Governor Hogan, since you didn't do nothing for the last 8 years, you're going to be a defendant. I'm going to put you on the charging documents because you've been using your position of power to shield the corruption in Maryland. You made $500 million off of inmates. $500 million a year off of inmates. In the 8 years, you made $4 billion off of slave labor. The 13th Amendment. That's parole and probation. That's my parole and probation. Your next reporting date. See who that is? County Clerk. 1987. State of Illinois. Lake County. That's a guilty plea in the Christmas Eve bomb threat. I never made a bomb threat. Miss Gion from the Waukegan New Sun lied to the public. I'm not Emmett Till. I'm not going to wait 50 years for the truth to come out. 2023 belong to me. I'm taking charge of I'm taking control of the narrative. I asked for a trial. I never got a trial. Y'all charged me with a terrorist activity and never gave me a trial. And the media knowingly participated in this. The Baltimore Sun, the Waukegan New Sun, the Chicago Tribune, Guardian, Fishbowl, Towson Patch, the Baltimore Brew. Because y'all used this case here in 2007 against me in 2011. Scott Shellenberger locked me up and charged me with terrorism. You feel me? Charged me with terrorism. I'm not a terrorist. I'm an activist. That's my booking card. All right. See the date? 12/24/2007. I went home on vacation and came back on probation. We talking about American justice, and it ain't gonna be just us. That's Vic Carter. Vic Carter, Kai Jackson, Mary Mubala. Y'all been knowing about this since the beginning. I gave y'all a letter telling y'all I was making a documentary about y'all. A documentary. Told you that. That's the public defender of the state of Maryland. All right? And she got information and evidence and didn't act on that information or evidence. That makes her parties to a crime. Public defender and the state's attorneys work together to incarcerate Baltimore, and they use the judges. So we're going to go through the courts and the criminality in the courts. That's me, 2010. Long before I got locked up. You kidnapped me from my home and you stole my property. You made me homeless. I've been homeless since 2011. And it clearly states, Governor O'Malley, Governor Quinn, Judge Bell, Carl Snowden, Patrick Fitzgerald, Lisa Madigan, all right, the FBI, the World Court, Congressman Cummings, and Senator Cardin. See that? Senator Ben Cardin, United States Senate, head commissioner of the World Court. We're going to go to court about the courts. Like I said, I was kidnapped by the state. That's the Minority Report. And that's Judge Bell and Doug Colbert from the University of Maryland Law School. That's Palmero. He was corrupt cop. Everywhere I went, y'all had him on my back. Everywhere I went, y'all had him on my back. Well, let's talk about it. That's Ray Lewis and me. We're going to talk about race and racism. For more information, contact Shorty. All right? That's my contact information. That's Mary Wells from the Supremes. All right? That's Mary Wells from the Supremes. And that's Wes Moore. That's Vicki Lawrence from Mama's Place. I'm a caterer. I'm the cook. I work for 85% of the richest people in this state. And I was making a documentary about the Democratic Party, the United States Senate, the Congress, your senators, your congressmen, the ones that wrote the crime bill in '86. And you see that? That's Senator Ben Cardin, 2007, before I got locked up, July of 2007, December of 2007. And Senator Cardin had full knowledge of this. Senator Cardin and Barack Obama asked for an investigation in 2008. Block party gets bigger and better. Davis, who owns a barbecue business, all right, a car wash. Look around, Davis said, we dying out here. We dying out here. And that's from 2008. This is from 2007. Y'all locked me up. Forum panel cites multiple factors that influence kids to join gangs. Yeah, we got all that. That's the Waukegan New Sun. Economic analysis. Family factors. Keeping tabs. You feel me? Median household, 1999. Illinois, Lake County, Gurnee, Mundelein, North Chicago, Waukegan. Like I said, I'm an activist. I came here straight out the Illinois Department of Corrections. I work for 85% of the richest people. That's Jeff Majors. And that's Kathleen Hughes. I did Marion Barry's birthday party. This was at Marion Barry's birthday party. That's President Obama. That's Photoshop. But that's Dick Gregory. That's not. This is a book, Social Media for Social Change, 2011 on Facebook. Everything I've been doing is in the book. That's Senator Ben Cardin's. All right? Senator Cardin's. Remember when y'all closed the city down for the rally, for the Indy rally? Yeah. Y'all closed rec centers, stop and frisk and zero tolerance. Remember that? That's Mark Clark from Big Fat Morning Show when he first came to Baltimore. That was at Nellie's party at the Milford Mills Swim Club. All right? That's Mark Clark and his friends. That's George Clinton from Parliament Funkadelic. Make my funk the P-Funk. Told y'all I was making a movie about y'all. I applied for Martin Luther King's job and y'all got mad. Fair bondsman. Contact him. That was my bondsman. Like I said, I applied for Martin Luther King's job. I'm a member of Out for Justice. We get ready to file a class action lawsuit about the war on drugs. That's the Civil Rights Division. Eric Holder, Capelhoff, Department of Justice. All right? That's Special Agent Richard McFeely from the FBI. Say if you want to hide something, hide it in a book. Ain't no law against making a movie. That's Sharon Galloway. That's Koran. All right? And that's George McDermott. Like I said, I got my book together. That's the Department of Justice. All right? Department of Justice. And this is America. Being black in America. Occupying the courts. Worst judges. Like I said, we're going after the judges. Judges, lawyers, and politicians. Potty training politicians, 2022. Federal civil judicial proceedings and rules. So Governor Hogan, before you leave office, we're going to the grand jury. When you leave office and you don't address this, your name is going to be on that suit. You just put 29 judges into place in the courts. The courts to lock us up. You're also trying to do this federal thing where you lock us up in the federal court and get more money. You got to do 85% of the time instead of 50%. That's $47,000 a year for 20 years. That's a lot of money you're making off of black bodies. Slavery under the 13th Amendment. Slavery under the 13th Amendment. So in 2023, Judge Bell, University of Maryland Law School, we're going to go take this to court. The Minority Report, being black in America. You feel me? Being black in America. Mayor Pugh is going to be my witness, my main witness. Hassan Giordano, you too. You feel me? So Governor Hogan, they would congratulate a person doing the same thing as you, just not you, just because it's you. This is a ghetto Da Vinci Code. It's my life. That's Tawanda Jones and Abdul Salam. That's art and activism. My sister Kathy. And that's my family. You kidnapped me from my family. I'm a free black man. I'm not Frederick Douglass. In the politics of slavery. We talk about the politics of slavery now. Because you locked me up again in 2011. Because I applied for Martin Luther King's job. Just like Martin Luther King, I got letters from a Birmingham jail. No, I got letters from Waukegan. I got letters from Zion. Yeah, I got letters from Zion. That's Paul J. Moses parted the Red Sea. Shorty parted some rednecks. And he did it at Lake County courts. This is to prove I was making a movie about your judicial system. Commode emotion. I used the toilet to do it. Jesus had a cross. Martin had a dream. Malcolm got a gun. Shorty got a toilet. We all got our shit to deal with. Art and activism. 2023. tell Governor Hogan to give you all my information. Governor Hogan, Westmore, this story is to be completed. The Westmore and Shorty story. Governor Hogan, turn over all that information. Because y'all was playing Monopoly. That's the video I gave y'all, Monopoly. And that's Governor Hogan. That's Anthony Brown. And that's my toilet. 2023. We flushing careers down the hole. That's Doc Cheatham and me. You feel me? Al Sharpton know me too. Because I gave Al Sharpton the golden toilet. Ask Al. Ask Al what I gave him.
When you know you are in trouble, and if I'm fixing to bubble, diarrhea, diarrhea. When your stomach is in pain, and you're making chocolate rain, diarrhea, diarrhea. When you do a little dance and it gets you in your pants, diarrhea, diarrhea. When it feels like chicken soup, but it's really liquid poop, diarrhea, diarrhea.
Every time you use the toilet, you're going to think about me. Potty training politicians. People pay attention to dumbass shit. Y'all was playing Monopoly. When I'm playing the courts. Occupying the courts in 2022. Yeah. You're going to occupy the courts. And when you leave office, you're going to snitch. Wishful thinking. Because you had knowledge of this since 2014. We got you elected. And then you turned your back on us. So, like I said, Monopoly, the Cheaters Edition. Go to Marilyn Mosby and get all this before she goes out of office. That information gonna send a lot of y'all to jail. Mary Pugh gonna be my witness. She gonna testify. Like I said, get Shorty. That's Vicki Lawrence. That's Governor Schaefer. And that's Sam Cassels. And that's the National NAACP. And we talking about your Bureau of Prisons. Yeah, the Cheaters Edition. Governor Hogan, the Cheaters Edition. Get cuffed, get caught. You got caught with the money in your hand.